Hi, this is Brian, and I just want to follow up a little bit of what Terry was talking about yesterday about our excitement about Dan's retirement from QVC and how his journey continues now with Fearless Faith Ministries. I want to say hello to all our Fearless Faith community that's already here and welcome all the new people that are coming in right now that have been following Dan over at QVC. Just say welcome to you. And every morning we're going to have a morning cup of inspiration. And so this morning I just want to introduce myself to you though and give you a little background on how Dan and I got together. We've been friends, like Terry said, for 45 years. I actually met Dan for the first time over in school. I had graduated already that year, and Dan and Terry came in as freshmen. And I met them over at the school. And the reason I went over to meet them, though, was our families, Dan's and my family, had been friends for years. Matter of fact, I have a picture here. This is Dan's mom in the yellow, and that's my mom. And they were best friends back in Cleveland way before we were even around. And Dan's dad was going to school at Case Western Reserve there to be a dentist. And when he graduated, they went to Michigan. So I'd always heard about the Wheelers. I always heard about his sisters and about Danny and knew about him. I felt like I knew him already, although I had never met him personally till that day when I walked in at the athletic dorm and met Dan. And it was funny because we instantly hit it off. We were music fans of the same groups, and we just became really good friends quickly. And I think it was a good tie that we had beforehand with our families too. But it just he had heard about me and I heard about him. Well, one of the things that happened when I was started in television, I left a little bit to go dip my hand in sales, and I was selling insurance. I went back there and sold Dan a whole life policy, something no college kid needs. But I sold him a whole life policy. The bad part about it is when I went to deliver it to him, I drove up in a brand new car. I just pulled off the lot and I told him that I bought it because of the sale I made on his policy. um, he still loves me. It's just amazing after all these years. But we went on to be good friends, like I said, and even after he got out of school, we were roommates in Chicago for a while, where I was a producer director, and Dan was my lead cameraman. But he had been an on-air talent previously to that, and you could see the potential he had, especially as a producer. And he really, really grew in that role and took off. And you can see what he's done today. But I actually had a chance to work with Terry for about a year too in the late 80s. And it's amazing how the Lord has put us all together in our talents. And he's taken what we've done to this point now and he's molded us together. So this is a perfect combination that he's brought us together to work and for the ministry. And Dan and I had talked about that for a couple of years, actually, when Beth was going through her battle too with cancer. Dan and I started talking about he wanting to be go on the road. He thought really called to speak, and I even told him, I said, "Look, you go. I'll be your agent. I'll book everything for you. I'll be your manager. I'll take you out there, and we'll do that." And we talked about that for a while. But after Beth had passed away, and as Terry said, we got together for breakfast that morning, and Dan shared his heart with us and what he wanted to do. Really felt like this was right. This was going to draw us right in together, and where the Lord was leading us at that time. And it's been 2 years, and we put it together, and we just watched it grow steadily as we were just doing what the Lord has directed us to do. And now He's led us to this point where it's taking off, and you're a big part of that. You're the wonderful part of that because you have supported us. You have given us the encouragement we've needed even when times have gotten tough. Just deciding if we're doing the right thing. So we keep our focus on God and we keep in prayer to make sure that we're going down the right path. There's so many opportunities coming our way, but we want to narrow it down and make sure we're doing the right thing at the right time. And God will open up the doors for us as He sees fit. And as He leads, we'll follow. But that's what I wanted to share with you today, to let you know that we are here to share the love of Christ with you. We're not a religion. We're not going to get into ideologies and that. All we want to do is promote one thing, and is that you would have a personal relationship with Jesus. You'd have your own personal relationship, and that you would build on that. And that's what we want to encourage you to do. Everybody's different, but the Lord loves you, and He wants you just like you are. You may think, no, I'm no good, or I'm not good enough. No, He wants you just like you are, and you watch how He'll mold you into what He wants you to be. And you'll be a person you never thought you could be before, with the love of God in your heart and your life. All right? We want to share that with you and continue to grow and inspire you daily, and hope that you will join us every day for your morning cup of inspiration. All right? God bless you, and look forward to seeing you again real soon.